All right, Mannix, you were out in L.A. You were at the press conference for the L.A. Lakers. Is that one of the bigger scenes that you've been part of in NBA history?
I mean, look, it had a kind of a deep in the playoffs feel to it in terms of number of media members. Everybody nationally was represented. The local papers are all kind of doubling up on their Laker coverage this year. What I thought was kind of goofy was the fact that the Clippers held their media day on the exact same day. I mean, if you're the Clippers and you want to have any hope of getting covered, why not do it like the day before, the day after? I mean, I don't even know who was at the Clippers media day, but it was a big contingent. I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, what was interesting was, LeBron spoke at noon Eastern and or noon Pacific. When LeBron got up, everybody kind of just followed him around as he went from station to station, doing all the requisite, duties he had to do as a player. When Luke Walton sat down next, there was like 7 people there, waiting to question him because everybody was following LeBron. So it just it sort of exemplified what this year is going to be like with people following every step LeBron takes.
Chris, yesterday on the show, we talked about some of LeBron's comments that he doesn't necessarily need to win a championship this year. That's not how he's going to define success. What's the reaction in L.A. to how LeBron sort of entered that situation?
I mean, look, I think people that know basketball are realists. I mean, LeBron got jumped on for that comment, Perloff, on Monday, and I don't know. What do you expect the guy to say? Be like, well, there's only one champion, but we could be that champion. Does anybody believe that team is going to be a champion? I mean, I think what he wants to do this year is be a part of developing the guys that are eventually going to be part of a team that's going to compete for a championship. I mean, there are a lot of mercenaries on that team. We've talked about this before, but the one-year deal guys, the Rondos, the Lance Stevensons, that's not really LeBron's priority. LeBron's priority is Brandon Ingram. It's Kyle Kuzma. It's the guys that he needs to win championships down the line. If he can help them take the next step, I think he'll consider that a successful season, and that's a realistic outcome for the year.
So, Chris, then how much do we read into Luke Walton starting Rondo this season over Lonzo Ball and his development?
I mean, it's interesting. The fact is that, Lonzo hasn't played basketball all summer because he's been getting off that knee injury. I mean, the fact is that Lonzo still is only participating in half the training camp stuff. He didn't participate yesterday in the afternoon session. He participated in the evening session, but that was all non-contact stuff. So Lonzo's got a long way to go. He may not even be ready to go at full strength at the start of the season. What's going to be interesting, for multiple reasons, is what happens when Lonzo's all the way back in, November or early December. I mean, Rondo, I asked him this at the end of the media day on Monday, but when he gets that starting job, he's not going to give it up. I mean, people are kind of painting Rondo as his mentor or big brother. Rondo's 32 years old on a one-year deal. He's coming off a brilliant postseason performance with the Pelicans last year. He's not there to be a backup and be, just like this guide for Lonzo Ball. He's there to play. He's there to win, and he's there to get that next contract. So, when I used the word combustible with you guys early in the offseason, this was kind of what I was talking about, the point guard position, because when you throw LeVar Ball into the mix, and LeVar hasn't really been around or spoken much in the last couple of months, it has the potential to be really, really wild in that spot.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.